Alright, I'm going to be back on this clay. I've got to design the base, and I'm not certain I want the base the way it looks like it's going to work out to, so I'm going to have to make it more of a fluid style base and not necessarily a triangular or a rectangle base. I just got to figure it out, but first I got to cut some clay up because I'm running out of clay. First thing I need to do is anchor my mountain man. Okay. Next thing I need to do is I need to put a thin piece of wire down that will surround the base of the mountain man so I can pull it up and remove the mountain man from the base that I do create. Now I know you can't see what I'm doing. I mean, you can't see the wire, but what I'm doing is I'm anchoring the wire with clay. And I have to plot out exactly where I'm going to have this wire go in the base. Okay. Now I need to make a couple of sticks at the end of the wire so that I can pull this wire up. What I did is I took a fondue, not fondue, but a wooden dowel. I took this wire cutter and I caused a groove to be pressed into the dowel so that the wire would stay in that groove. And then I tightened a loop of this thin wire around the wooden dowel so that I've got a handle to hold on when I pull the clay up. Now I'm just going to put the wooden dowel underneath the base so it'll be out of the way. Alright, I'm going to outline the base with this clay. I'm going to make it out of rolled clay. I've got to go around him in some way, and I don't know. I don't know if this base is going to work or not. This little flat area here is going to work out really well because this is the primary view of this piece, and this will be a perfect place to put the nameplate. So I think this is going to work out good there. I just need to make it straight. And I'll use a straight edge to do that. And then I'll circle around here and have another long flat area. It's not going to be a round base, it'll be an odd shaped base, but I think it'll work out just fine. I think that's going to look good. The thing is, if I made a rectangle base, it would be so huge that it would add greatly to the weight as well as to the cost, because that's a lot of bronze that you'd have to pour. All right, be right back. All right, that's the shape of the base. Now it's just a matter of me filling in with clay. I got some foam, taxidermy foam, to do that with, to save myself clay, but I don't think I can use it on this because it's going to be a very small rise. It's going to be a fairly flat base, because I've got to make room for the hoofs of the horse, and I can't do that with the foam, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'll start doing around the base of the mountain man, bring it up to his feet. I know this is going to be boring. This is probably all I'm going to get a chance to do today, because it's going to take a lot of time to lay down clay. I think what I'll do is mount my camera on the base of the turntable and try to time-lapse this thing. I don't know. Okay, all I'm doing is evening out the base now. I'm afraid this is all I'm going to be able to do today, because this took my whole time down here. They had to be done though. Now there are holes in the base, and I can fill them in easily now, but that won't take any time at all. What I'm going to do now is raise up the sculpting stand so I can work on the hoofs and the bottom part of the legs of the horse and finish that off. Now I got the wire under here, so when I get to a point where I can take him off of the base and so that he can be cast separate, I'm leaving the 2 screws that I used to anchor him open, and that can be filled in the wax stage of the sculpture, or before they start doing the mold. But I like the way this base looks. I like the shape of it. It ain't a perfect circle or a perfect rectangle, but it's going to work. Alright everybody, that's going to be it for today, and the title I'm thinking of calling this is called The Family, or just Family, because this is something the mountain man has never had. My story that I'm developing in my head as I work on this thing is he was raised as an orphan, maybe back in Mystic Harbor, back east. Became a sailor as a young boy, a cabin boy, and then eventually worked up to a hand on deck. And he quit at some point and decided to do something else, and he went out west. And this is his first family. So his love and his affection for this moment is just, well, it overwhelms him. Alright. That's the story I'm developing in my head. I don't know if that's the one I'll have at the end of this story or not, but that's the nice thing about doing what I'm doing, is Western art tells a story. It doesn't just create an emotion or a mood. It creates something that you can look at and you can develop a story in your own mind as to what's going on. And that's one of the beauties of Western art. Western art is, in actuality, the original art form of America. It's not modern art. Modern art came from Europe. This is our art form. And it tells our story, and a story that a lot of modern day people want to destroy and not tell. We're not ashamed of our story. It had its bad points and its good points, but our story of our history in this country is our story, and it's a great one. All right, that's enough for tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good night. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really would help me. Also, check out the link below this video. It will take you to a review of my 9 instructional videos that could be very helpful to you if you're thinking of sculpting. Good night, everybody.